During the Samsung Galaxy A53 unboxing, no charging adapter is seen because the Galaxy A53 5G packaging adheres to Samsung's most recent environmental initiative. Here's all you need to know about the new phone. Today's video discusses Samsung Galaxy A53 5G unboxing impression. Slightly perfect mid-range phone quick review you should know about. In keeping with its Galaxy A series, Samsung Electronics has created and produced the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G, a mid-range Android smartphone. On March 17, 2022, it was unveiled along with the Galaxy A33 5G and Galaxy A73 5G at the Samsung Galaxy Unpacked event. The Samsung Galaxy A53 is a stylish phone with a good-looking screen and cameras that perform admirably for the price. But it's not for everyone due to its slow charging and sluggish performance. The A53 is a fantastic illustration of the best Samsung phone in a more budget-friendly design. Let's look at what we got here. Let's begin with Samsung Galaxy A53 design. The phone is available in peach, white, black, and blue. Samsung adds the word "awesome" before the names of each shade. The phone will be classified as medium-sized at 159.6 by 74.8 by 8.1 millimeters and 189 grams in weight. The phone's power and volume rockers are on the right edge, and the USB-C connector is precisely where you'd expect it to be. There is an in-display fingerprint scanner, but no 3.5 millimeters headphone connector.
Oh, too bad.
The phone's camera hump protrudes from the back and is rather subtle. The Galaxy A53 is dust-proof and water-resistant for 30 minutes at a depth of up to 1 meter, according to its IP67 classification. Additionally, the plastic rear guards against minor drops and scuffs. Although the phone is classified as medium-sized, we'll soon talk about the camera, which seems to be its saving grace. Samsung Galaxy A53 display. One of the most beautiful phone screens you'll ever see is found on the Samsung Galaxy A53. It has a 6.5-inch panel and features an 800 nits maximum brightness, 120 Hz refresh rate, and FHD plus resolution. With those specifications, the Samsung A53's display technology is the winner, with the Super AMOLED display appearing vivid and brilliant.
The A53 5G is once again a good-sized 6.5-inch smartphone. Its screen size really hasn't changed over the last 3 years at least, so you always know what you're getting. And it does fall in between this year's 6.4-inch A33 and the 6.7-inch A73.
Camera. The 64-megapixel primary camera on the Galaxy A53's quad camera system has OIS and an f1.8 aperture. Samsung's sensor is 1 and 1.7 inches in size. However, the A53 5G outperforms the competition in terms of secondary cameras. The A53 5G has a decent secondary camera with its high-resolution 12-megapixel fixed-focus ultra-wide camera and an f2.2 lens. A 5-megapixel depth sensor and a 5-megapixel fixed-focus macro camera are much more potent than the 2-megapixel option available on many modern camera phones. With its 32-megapixel resolution, f2.2 aperture, and 26mm wide-angle lens, the front camera is similarly well-equipped. Considering this front camera's pixel bins, the 1 and 2.8-inch sensor size, and 0.8 meter-sized pixels aren't wrong and capture 8-megapixel images. Nobody likes to be left out when it comes to the good stuff. Why don't you subscribe? On both the front and rear cameras, you can record 4K video at 30 frames per second or 1080p video at 60 frames per second.
He was an exciting guy.
That kind of high-resolution recording on the front camera is uncommon on phones. There are also slow motion and super slow-mo, which accomplish precisely what they say. There is also Samsung's Pro Video mode, which offers all the same settings as Pro Photo, including ISO and white balance, but only for video. Despite the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G's slow performance, which we'll examine in a moment, the camera is its saving grace. Software. The Galaxy A53 runs Android 12, which includes features like app hibernation. This means if you don't use an app for a long time, it gets hidden from the menu. It also has Material View, which lets you change the color scheme of the phone menus to match the wallpaper. Samsung smartphones run Android under the company's One UI skin. One UI is mostly a graphical makeover of standard Android, but it is overflowing with Samsung exclusive applications. Samsung Pay, Gallery, Store, and other features are available. However, Google also offers Pay, Photos, and Play Store. There are many more apps to choose from, including Samsung Free, which provides a selection of free games, novels, podcasts, and TV episodes. Chipset Performance. One of the first devices in the A series to choose an Exynos processor over a Snapdragon one is the Samsung Galaxy A53, which has an octa-core mid-range Exynos 1280 chipset made on the 5nm node. Two Cortex A78 performance-focused cores running at 2.4 GHz are present in the Exynos 1280, and two Cortex A55 power-saving cores. A 1000 MHz Mali G68 megapixel 4 GPU from ARM is used in conjunction with this. Comparing it to the Snapdragon 778G chip in the A52s, 5G is downgrading. However, the Exynos chip is more power efficient than the Snapdragon because it is built on a more recent process node. Battery. The Galaxy A53 5G has a big 5000 mAh battery that is the same size as the Galaxy S22 Ultra's flagship battery and enables rapid charging up to 25 watts. The A53 5G lasts for a full day and can be charged from 0% to 50% in 30 minutes. It charges fast only to perform slowly. The Samsung Galaxy A53 is below average for gaming if you're a gamer, because it lacks the performance to compete with other mid-range phones. Now that you've seen the specs for the A53, we're sure you are wondering what the difference is between it and the A52 is. This is why you should watch our video on Galaxy A53 versus A52's camera, performance, and speed test shocking results. Don't buy Galaxy A53 yet.